MTD CNC via Video Media.
I've just sat through what can only be described as an extremely engaging presentation from Arthur Turner at Rainford Precision. I'm here at the AMRC and Arthur has been talking about the successes in micro machining. One of the points he alluded to was the 4 factors involved. One of those factors is the machine tool. We've now relocated to the shop floor where we're actually looking at a Kern 3-axis machining centre in action. So Matt, what's the Kern machine actually doing?
It's running right now. It's running a spindle warm-up.
As we speak at the moment, it's doing a warm-up. So what's it spinning at?
It's spinning at 25,000 revs at the moment.
As we speak, that's running at 20. So there's no noise whatsoever from that machine?
No noise whatsoever now. It's quite silent.
Okay, and why do you need to run the warm-up cycle?
It warms the spindle up and it'll change the actual tool height and radius by a few microns at a time. So we definitely need to do it when we're cutting 2 microns.
And that is what we're trying to do here. So just tell me about what we're actually doing. You've got a part, I believe. What's the machine actually producing to what tolerance?
Right, well the machine's actually producing this part here. Right. So it's actually doing 2 micron steps all the way down it, and then through the centre it's doing a 5 micron step. And that just proves to us that it's actually doing 2 micron steps across it, because you should get a 3 micron like depth of cut on one of them, 1 micron on another, and then it'll run straight out. So then you won't end up with a tool cut path.
And that is the finished part with the steps on it?
With the steps on it, yes.
Arthur, I've been very impressed with the component that you've been machining today and actually the whole forum. I mean, your presentation was fantastic, so congratulations on that. But just for the benefit of our viewers, just talk us through the 4 factors of micro machining, starting with the management.
Management is the controlling influences. Do the management team actually know how they're going to achieve those goals, and are they giving the operator the facilities to achieve those goals? And is the designer being realistic in the goals that he's setting in the first place?
And then number 2 would be the environment.
Without doubt. Not having sunlight on a machine, having doors open by the machine. Have you got vibrations in your machine shop that will affect what the machine is trying to achieve? Because at the end of the day, we're trying to have a goal of a micron or a couple of micron, and they all count up to influencing what you can achieve.
And then the third one being the process, which involves cutting tools, etc.
A whole raft of things, starting with your CAD-CAM system. Is that capable of achieving your goal? You move on from CAD-CAM, you've got to be able to measure the part. You know, is your CMM really up to measuring the part that you want to produce? You've got your cutting tools. How are your cutting tools being held? Is it heat shrink? Is it collet chucks? Zero fit chucks? Have you got the tools running concentric? And then you've got the fluids that you use. Is it air blow? Is it water emulsion? If it's flood coolants, are you temperature controlling the flood coolants? Because again, that impacts on workpiece stability. And finally, workpiece clamping. Have you got it clamped securely enough to be able to achieve the finesse that you're looking for?
And then the 4th and the final would be the machine tool that we've got here.
Yeah, there's lots of considerations that you've got to think about. One is the stability of the machine, and Kern have got a polymer granite bed, so it's thermally stable and vibration damping. Quite a number of other companies also use this material, but you will find those companies have also got very, very accurate machines. So that's the foundation, having a stable machine. In milling, the other main consideration that you need is to have a spindle where you are running concentrically within 1 micron, that is more difficult, and that is where companies lose their tolerances by not having the concentricity of the spindle.
I'm an engineer, Arthur, and I've been very impressed with what I've seen today. But what I would question now is, what is the market for the micro machining? How many people are doing it? How many people are looking to get into it?
We've got about 25 machines in the UK at present, and the potential is growing because more and more end users are looking for components with tighter tolerances, smaller features and higher surface finish. So over the next 5 years I can see it growing quite nicely.
And what sort of components would they be for, or what parts would they be for? What industry?
At the moment our customers go from mould tool makers, and we've got a number of them in the UK, watchmakers, space science, we've even got a few subcontractors who are supplying the general marketplace with these high precision components. But again, that is going to grow and grow because of the demands of what the marketplace is looking for.
Brilliant, Arthur, it's been a really good day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Adam, I've really enjoyed today's event at the AMRC. It's been very educational. But what interest do the AMRC have in micro machining?
We have been working with the aerospace and automotive industries mainly. Now we would like to go into precision industry, and mainly we would like to work with watch, jewelry and die mold industries, and we would like to improve the productivity and quality of the machining processes in those industries.
It's been a well-attended event, so I'm sure it's been educational for you guys here at the AMRC today as well.
Yes, it has been educational and it has been good to network with other companies. So we had several discussions. Maybe they will come later on to follow up these discussions.
Well, we've certainly enjoyed it. We've been here a few times now, and I'd have to say it's probably been one of the most informative. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. We appreciate your attendance.
For more videos, products and news, go to mtdcnc.com.